The disappearance of the man from Tower in 1954 didn't just leave an empty hotel room. It left a hole in the fabric of the Japanese legal system. While the public story often ends with his vanishing, the secret files of the Tokyo Metropolitan Police tell a much more disturbing tale of what happened in the days following that impossible night. Immediately after the guards found the 15th-floor room empty, a full-scale lockdown was initiated. This wasn't just about a missing person. The Japanese authorities feared a breach of national security. They believed they were dealing with a master of escape, perhaps a high-level operative with technology they didn't understand. But as they tore the hotel room apart, they found something that defied logic. The bed was made, the bathroom was dry, there were no scuff marks on the windowsill, and the dust on the exterior ledge was undisturbed. He hadn't climbed out, he had simply ceased to be. The investigation then turned to the evidence locker at Haneda Airport. This is where the story shifts from a missing person case to a genuine paranormal event. The locker, which required two separate keys held by two different officers, was opened. The leather-bound passport from Tower, the mysterious checkbook, and the otherworld currency were gone. But the locker hadn't been picked. The logs showed it hadn't been opened since the man was detained. It was as if the universe had performed a rollback. When the man disappeared, every object tethered to his reality vanished with him. Years later, a retired customs official spoke anonymously about a detail never released to the press. He claimed that during the interrogation, the man from Tower had handed over a business card. The card was made of a material that felt like a mix of plastic and silk, something not commonly manufactured. In 1954, the address on the card pointed to a street in Tower that, when checked against modern maps of Andorra, corresponded exactly to the location of a government building that hadn't been built yet in 1954. This led investigators to a chilling theory. The man wasn't just from another place, he was from a different version of the future. In his timeline, the small territory of Andorra had grown into the powerful, industrialized nation of Tower. He was a businessman traveling on a routine trip, unaware that he had somehow slipped through a temporal rift into a past that wasn't his own. The most terrifying piece of evidence, however, came from the airport's fingerprint records. Standard procedure required the man to be printed upon detention. When the investigators went to retrieve the file a week later, they found the folder. The name Man from Tower was written on the tab in the officer's own handwriting. But when they opened it, the card inside was blank. The ink of the fingerprints had faded into nothingness, leaving only the smell of old paper. The man from Tower remains the ultimate glitch in the Matrix. He was a man who didn't belong, and once reality realized its mistake, it simply deleted him. Are we living in a world where the borders of reality are constantly shifting? How many people